Well, hello and welcome. I'm Tom, and I'm glad you're here. In this video, I'm going to talk about prepositions. So let's talk about prepositions. When you're learning another language, prepositions can be the hardest words to learn. Why are they so difficult to learn? Prepositions have a meaning, but sometimes that meaning changes depending upon how you use it with other words. And some words like to be with certain prepositions, and some words don't. Okay, so let me give you an example. Let's take the verb talk. If I say, I talk about my friend, that means that what I say, I am telling you about my friend. All right. But if I say talk with my friend, here's my friend. Hi, friend. How are you? Oh, I'm very fine. Talk with my friend gives the idea of I talk, my friends talk, we talk with each other. But talk to my friend, if I use the preposition to, talk to my friend, now I am giving my friend information. I am telling my friend something. But then I could say talk for my friend. And this means my friend cannot talk for some reason, and I have to talk to say what my friend would like to say. So we have to learn these prepositions with the words they come with. Let's look at another example of how prepositions change a bit. If I say in January, okay, I will see you in January. I use in with January because January is a month. But if I talk about a day, I will say on. I will see you on Tuesday. But if I'm using a specific time, clock time, I will see you at 1 o'clock. So here we have in, on, and at, and these three go with different kinds of time, and we have to learn which times they go with. And I will have a video coming up about that later. What do prepositions do? Prepositions show relationships. Prepositions show relationships between a noun and a pronoun and something else. Give you some examples. A preposition can give you a location. It can show you a relationship between a noun and where something is related to that noun. I could say in my room. In my room. So the relationship is something in my room. Okay. On the table. Now we get a picture of on the table. Not only locations, but times. At 6 o'clock. After work. Now, you really have to learn, like I said, the prepositions with the verbs or with the other words that they go with. But here's a list of the top 10 prepositions. These are in no order. Order can change depending upon what documents, what texts, what records you're looking at, and which prepositions are used. But here's a list of the top 10 of, in, to, for, with, on, at, from, by, and about. Now, you may look somewhere else and you may find a slightly different list of prepositions, but those are the core prepositions. But let me say the most important thing with prepositions is learn the words they go with as you learn that new vocabulary. Look in your dictionary and see how the prepositions can change the meanings of verbs or change the meanings of other words that they are around. Remember, if you look at your dictionary and you try to translate them, you will almost always pick the wrong preposition. Well, maybe not almost always, but half the time. First way I can tell if a student is using is translating things or just using a dictionary and they're writing something in their first language and they translate it into English is that the prepositions are usually always terrible. So learn the prepositions and learn what they go with. So that's prepositions. If you learned something, let me know by clicking like. Tell a friend so that they can learn from this too. If you want to learn more, subscribe. And always visit my website, teachertom.rocks, where you can find activities and practices to help you with your English. Bye-bye.